अगर मैं आपको बताऊं कि मैं चाहता हूं कि हर इंसान जो है अपने लाइफ में बहुत ज्यादा रिच हो जाए और बहुत ज्यादा फेमस हो जाए, सिर्फ इसलिए कि उनको तब जाके पता चलेगा कि इसमें कुछ नहीं था.
Alright, so I wasn't scheduled to make this video. I wasn't prepared to make this video. This is totally random, totally off topic. Thank God, or God bless the mighty algorithm. I mean, I was simply scrolling through my Instagram when I saw this. A post, a recent share by a very big newspaper claiming that this 24-year-old is depressed, lonely, and quite unhappy. Yes, a 24-year-old Bengaluru techie who apparently works at Amazon makes about 58 lakh rupees per annum pre-taxes, about 3.5-4 lakh rupees in hand after taxes, and yet complains and cries about being single, depressed, and even lonely. And to be honest, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised seeing the new generation of techies and top 1% earners being single, lonely, and depressed in life. Well, I honestly do not know if that 24-year-old will end up watching this video, but if you're someone of his age and at his shoes suffering from something similar, I would want you to instill some patience and watch this piece till the very end. My name is Mayank Bhattacharya. This is Life Essentials. Let's address this problem for once and all, shall we? Intro. This episode is brought to you by Cabs Grooming. Try out the best hairpiece in India, Heads Up, by Cabs Grooming at tmbasics.com. Okay, so here's the thing. The post goes something like this. I work as a software engineer at Amazon. I'm always overwhelmed and lonely in my life. I don't have a girlfriend to spend time with. And all of my other buddies are preoccupied with their lives. Even my work life is monotonous. And because I have been in the same company for about 2 years, I don't look forward to it anymore. There is nothing exciting and there is nothing new to challenge me anymore. Things are depressing, life is lonely, and I do not know what to do. Please suggest me something worthwhile. And please don't suggest me to go to the gym because I do it anyway. This is his post and these are his honest thoughts. Well, kudos to you, my friend. You do actually work out and you do actually get yourself to the gym. Well, going through his post and observing his anger and despair, it looks like he is from any one of the IIT. Give him 5 to 6 years and he'll probably be making 1.5 crores, which will put him in the top 1% of the global economy. So money is not his problem. He's making plenty, but his life is. His personal life is. And this, my friend, is the biggest problem, is the biggest delusion I see most men on the red pill side usually have. What they focus on and what they usually preach is the idea is the whole fancy of make money, get yourself rich, and then you won't have any problems whatsoever. This guy is already making plenty to be in the country's top 1%. He'll probably be making enough to be in the global GDP's top 1%, yet he complains about being single, lonely, and overwhelmed in his life. This is not a money problem, this is a lifestyle problem. Plenty of you watching this might look at his paycheck and feel like he is a bittering clown, but that's not the reality of life, as you may see. The younger generation, the more younger generation I meet, the more younger people I meet, the lesser I see the interest in them seeking an arranged marriage outcome. Especially the guys who are top tier performers, especially the guys who are making that kind of money. Even if not that kind of money, even if you're someone who's 24-25-year-old making 10.5-12 lakh rupee a year, that's a lot of money for India's GDP. That puts you in top 10% of the country's economy any which way. So if you're someone who has already worked hard on himself to make that much money, I don't think you will be the guy who will probably be seeking something arranged, or you will be the one who will be seeking something traditional or old school anyway. This guy is an action-oriented guy. He has worked hard in his life and thus the money you see him making in today's age. But then again, unlike the popular belief, the money only does not signifies or solves for the overall happiness and joy in a man's life. Money can buy you a lot of things, but happiness is not one of it. What he needs to understand, or what any one of you suffering through a similar problem have to understand, that this problem is not going to be solved by anyone else. other than you yourself. If your personal life is a clusterfuck of dog shit events, it's your responsibility to fix it. Just how you fixed your finances, just how you fixed your education, just how you got yourself this amazing job. Similarly, you have to prioritize your personal life right now, and you have to go out and actively do things in order to put it in order to live it like the way you would want. I know it's not the responsibility of a job or a company to take care of your personal life and your overall happiness as well. I see a lot of comment on his post stating that the engineers shouldn't be paid all this much, they should be paid half, but they should be given more liberating options so that they can have a happier life. That's not the responsibility of a company or a job. I mean, in my humble opinion, the company's job here is to pay him for his skills, reward him for his achievements, and give him enough opportunity so that he can keep growing and progressing in his professional life. It ends there. The company's job here is to probably put him in a place where he can possibly become a CTO, CEO, or anything like that. But it's not the responsibility of Amazon or any other companies to sort out his personal life and happiness as well. That is something he needs to proactively work on. That is something he needs to take the responsibility of. That is something he has to actively go out and seek for himself. Money is just a very small component in this process. Of course, he has a lot of money. He can probably go out and do a whole lot of things. But you see, nobody has really told him what to do. Nobody has really guided him. Nobody has really told him the importance of living a fulfilling personal life as the to-do. And this is not just one case. He's apparently a very fine example, but this is a very common example you would see in the English speaking, in the top tier population of this country in today's age. The only thing that we have been told to focus on is finances and making money. But nobody has told us anything about what to do with these finances, what to do with the money once we have had enough of it anyway. For starters, if you're someone in his shoe, if you're someone suffering from a similar complexity in life, here are a few things you can actually do. Number 1, enroll yourself in a nearby social class. You said that your friends are busy with their own life. Clearly, you don't have any more anyway. You have to go out and seek new friendship at the early. Why? Well, because life is a whole lot more fun when you're sharing it and living it with a lot more like-minded people, be it men or women. Now, where do you meet these people? Well, you can meet them at plenty places, but for them, you'll probably need a whole lot more of social skills, which I personally do not know how much do you have. If you are a very social guy, you can probably start going out right now and you can make friends at a Starbucks, you can go out and make friends in a bar, you can do all these crazy socializing things in order to expand your friend circle and meet some very interesting people in life. But on the other hand, if you aren't that social, if you're someone shy, if you're someone nerdy, if you're someone serious, like a usual techie, I would want you to enroll yourself in a nearby social class, and in the process learn a social skill that can help you socialize a whole lot better going forward. A dance class, a singing class, or anything of that sort can come in very handy. And once you have done that, I would also want you to actively work on your social skills. I would want you to actively go out and meet people at a bar. I'll want you to go out and meet people at a club. Even if you don't like it for the first 5-10 times, even if you don't enjoy it a whole lot more when you are out there for the very first time. Keep at it, be consistent at it just like you are with your studies or with your work. Eventually you'll start having fun with it. Eventually you'll realize how amazing could it be when you're out there dancing and meeting great new people and making amazing friends. Now these two things are relatively easy. They don't need a lot of your investment as we speak. But then if you really are feeling like it, if you really would want to amp up your personal life and make it a whole lot more happening, what you can do next is start something of your own. Whenever you get some free time or any me time during the weekends, I would want you to start actively working on a hobby. It could be a new business, it could be a side hustle, or it could be just a thing as simple as writing or doing anything that is really very intrinsic and very exciting for you. I mean, there has to be something you have always been interested in. If there is none, then you can go out and actively seek it. You can go out and actively find one. That could be one of your hobbies that you can constantly keep getting better at. It could be a creative skill, an athletic skill, or whatever that it is. I don't know you, I don't know much about your lifestyle, but there has to be something that excites you much more than just the paycheck. I mean, if I may, just in case, this is one of my hobbies. My English channel is one of my hobbies. My all kinds of creativity, my filmmaking and all of it that I would really want to do in my life, that comes out in this channel as a form of candid conversation or something epically produced for my enjoyment and pleasure. I have other sources to make my money. For example, I have this beautiful brand called TMB Basics. I have some fantastic hair product by Calves Grooming. I have a beautiful shoe company called Boson. But even then, and specifically then, I do need something to fuel my creativity, fuel my need to converse and create content that I thoroughly enjoy and have fun with. Anyway, moving on, the fourth thing that you can do is go out and start traveling. Pick something small, pick something easy. I know this may sound very overwhelming. If you are someone who hasn't really traveled anywhere, you would probably not even want to do it because this is a very challenging process. I mean, this may sound and feel like a very tiring process. So I would want you to simplify it and start by something very small, very easy. If you haven't really traveled the country much, I would want you to take a weekend off and go out on a drive. Do these nearby things to build up your adventurous travel muscle while you are at it. Once you are excited about it, once you do feel the need, the urge to travel more and take more holidays, you'll probably start traveling the whole world and you'll have something exciting to look forward to as you speak. So yes, don't stress about it. Don't kill yourself over it. I would recommend you take 3-4 days off and set yourself out there. If they all look very complicated, very overwhelming, start with something small. Start with any one of these things that look and feel very easy. Could be meditation, could be travel, could be socializing, could be a dance class, could be any one of the 5 things that I just talked about or mentioned in this video. Anyway, I hope this video helps. I hope this video would come handy. In case it did, do let me know in the comment section or do drop me a tweet or a DM on my Instagram that this video did help you out. In case you are someone who is overwhelmed, anxious and worried about his personal life, who is making plenty money already, but is sick and tired of the red pill rhetoric where they preach only about money and nothing else in a man's life whatsoever. I mean, those are hollow, shallow men, and this is the toxic side that nobody talks about or nobody addresses quite easily.
अगर मैं आपको बताऊं कि मैं चाहता हूं कि हर इंसान जो है अपने लाइफ में बहुत ज्यादा रिच हो जाए और बहुत ज्यादा फेमस हो जाए, सिर्फ इसलिए कि उनको तब जाके पता चलेगा कि इसमें कुछ नहीं था.
I know this is off topic, but I do remember Sushant Singh Rajput saying it once in one of his interviews that he would want everyone in this country to be rich, just so that they realize that being rich does not solve shit. I mean, sure, if your finances are so terrible that you don't even have a roof up top or you don't have any food to eat, then sure, some money or your financial stability can do a lot good than any harm. But if you do really think that making money is the only thing you would want in your life to be a successful, happy man, boy oh boy, you're so mistaken and you're so wrong all about it. This guy and plenty other guys like them are very fine examples of it. He doesn't want to make any more because that's plenty money, and that's the fact about money. Once you do start making enough money, you do realize that there is no point in making any more than that because he can already pay for everything that he would want. Hell, he can even buy a Rolls Royce in another 5 years if he would want. So what would his problem be? Why would he be unhappy and sorrow as his life please? Well, now you know the reason, and hopefully you have some answers to your problems already. I'll get back to work now. I'll get my finances and my personal life sorted. Meanwhile, you don't forget to dress up, stay strong and stay stylish. You don't forget to take charge of your personal life just how you did with your finances at the very first place. If you would want me to make more of these videos, if you would want me to react to more of these news and give my 2 cents on it, let me know in the comment section. This was totally random. This was totally unscripted, but something that was bothering me, something that really irked me, so I thought I'll just switch on the camera and make it happen for you. Anyway, see you in the next one. Jai Hind, take care, bye.